What I like to do in explaining my journey and how I came to be here is to tell you where I started off with. The way that I define myself, who I was and who I am now. So not too long ago, I was these things right here on the left-hand side, and I think I just clicked off of it by accident. So I was undocumented, right? I was also stateless. Anyone know what stateless means? Yes?
Probably you're not a part of the state.
Very, very good. I saw another hand up. Yes?
No, that kind of relates to undocumented.
Audibility, you want to speak as loud as
It
possible.
kind of relates to being undocumented. Absolutely. Yes, we'll take one more.
Not being able to work in community things, stuff like community jobs.
Yes. You guys are smart. Okay, I'll take one more.
Not having a state to go to.
Absolutely. Ding, 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 ding. Everybody's correct. So as a product of being stateless, which means that even though I was born in Zambia, which is in Africa, and I was also, my family is from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which is also in the continent of Africa, neither country recognized me. But I was also undocumented, so I wasn't recognized in the United States. So therefore, I didn't have a country to call home. And so people like that are referred to as being stateless. So I was stateless. I was also an orphan, so I didn't have my mother or my father, in this case my stepfather, who was very much like my real father.
You clicked on.
Oh, I clicked off of it, thank you. Okay, this probably kind of moves on its own. And then I was also a student, so I was very much like who you are today. I was a student. I was an older student. But who am I now? So right now, today, I'm an author.
Two of them.
Oh, how is this happening?
You touch the screen, put in your back.
That is really cool. So I will not clap my hands.
No,
Or
it's
do-
like when you tap the smartboard.
Yeah.
Your back.
Oh, this is really cool. It is complicated. All right, thank you for breaking it down for me. Okay, so I'm an author right now, so I have my book that's coming out in about 4 weeks, so you guys are, I believe you will be able to have a copy of it. I'm also a businesswoman, so I've been working in the business sector for about 8 to 10 years. So I was a director in a big corporation that allowed me to travel to different parts of the world, like to Europe, to South America, right, and across the United States. In addition to that, I have my own business, Martine Kalau Enterprises. So I am able to consult for different companies across the United States and provide them with training. So that makes me a businesswoman. I'm a speaker, so I am really fortunate to be speaking with you individuals today. So that's another piece. I'm also a US citizen, so this is a huge piece for me, right? Because I went from being stateless and undocumented, and today I'm a US citizen. And I'll get into how I became that in a little bit later on. I'm a world traveler, so I'm only able to be a world traveler because I see there are other world travelers in the room. That's great. I'm only able to travel, many world travelers in the room, because I have a passport. And this is a big deal for me because when I was stateless, I didn't have access to a passport. So generally, you have a passport based on the country that you're born or the country you become a resident of. But because I wasn't considered a citizen of any country, I didn't have a passport. So I wasn't able to travel for many, many years of my life. But today I can travel, and I travel a lot of different places. Was anyone watching the World Cup at all this summer? Yes. Awesome, okay, so I'm a big soccer enthusiast. Yeah, me too, okay. And I ended up going to Russia to watch the World Cup. So that was a big deal for me, so I love to travel. And then lastly, I also got an advanced degree. So after being a student in elementary school, I went to college, and then I got my master's degree in graduate school. So the reason I share my journey is not to brag, but really for two reasons. One is because, and this is what it relates to you, I want you to know that no one gets to put limitations on who you will become and your potential, not even yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what you cannot become, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is to highlight the potential that many undocumented immigrants have if they're given an opportunity. right? I was given an opportunity and/or I created my own opportunity, so I went from here to there. And so that is the other thing that I want to highlight.